83 degrees. My hair is wet, y'all. I took a shower this morning. My hair is still wet, but it's drying from outside from the weather. Y'all, I need to start coloring my hair. Look, you can start seeing little white hairs right here and right here. Oh, Lord. Shit. I don't even care. Look, y'all. Look what I made. I couldn't go live stream when I was cooking because I had to either mute the sound, but I got some Mexican squash with a lot of cheese. I was trying to look for mozzarella, but they only got just the Mexican cheese, which is the mozzarella and regular cheese. So I put a little bit of soy sauce in it. Yeah, so cheese, soy sauce, and the Mexican squash, and then I got some goddamn fish sticks from the Dollar Tree. I don't have my other phone, so I won't be able to see if my audio is still okay. But hopefully you guys can let me know if my audio is okay. I have some tartar sauce and fish sticks from the Dollar Tree. This right here is just, I bought it from the grocery store. But it looks good though. Look. Thin slices. The chef downstairs thought it was bananas. I was like, no. And he's like, it looked like bananas because like the inside of the squash has those little seeds. Okay. Get off at 7 again. I'm gonna fuck with this zucchini. I mean this squash. So basically it's in thin slices. I put a little teeny tiny oil. The reason why you see it like that is because, you know, it has moisture. It has its own moisture, and the cheese got its oils too. So yeah, I'm just eating this, y'all. No meats, just the fish sticks and this. They are having orange chicken, but that's not until after dinner, so I won't be able to try that until later. I just wanted to go on just for a little bit. I am going to be having 3 appointments this whole week. Today is my Friday because I have a appointment at 8:25 tomorrow for an ultrasound. Tomorrow is a breast specialist, so basically probably an ultrasound. And then Wednesday is a mammogram. And then Thursday I gotta go to, so basically tomorrow's at Highland Hospital. A Highland Hospital is in Oakland. I gotta pay $35 just to get there. I got those 2 appointments tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday. So back to back, I gotta pay $35 just to get there because it's at 8. This fucking hair is pissing me off. So 8:25 is tomorrow and 8:45 is on Wednesday. And then Thursday I have one right next the next city over at 9:10. But that's just a follow up, like 3 appointments, y'all, back to back. Oh, right on. So who taught me this was he's Nicaraguense. So he's from Nicaragua, and he made it. I ate it and it was good to me. But he passed away too. So most of my homies, like my guy friends back in the Bay Area, like in the San Francisco area, they all passed away from drug overdose. Most of all of them. Some of them getting murdered. The hate is real, y'all. I'm telling y'all. The hate is real. I had 2 friends that were murdered. One in San Francisco, in a downtown area, like market, you know what I mean? in the well, actually more in the financial district, like goddamn, what is that called near the hall? What is it called, y'all? I ain't got my other phone. Oh, what's up, Jose? Thank you for coming through. What the hell? And Nancy, you don't see shit. I'm wearing black. I think I've seen somebody type that shit before, and it's like, what's the use of saying that? I really did. Um, it's not the Hall of Justice. It's the City Hall in San Francisco. So my friend, he got shot. I was only 16 years old. He was 18. My daughter's father's best friend. R.I.P. Terry. Barely even making it. He's only 18 years old, getting shot in the back, shot in the leg, and shot in the face. Why? Because he was trying to holler at a Filipino girl at the goddamn hotel function. You know, when there's like bouncers and there's a club. It was at a Marriott or a fucking I forget what it was, Holiday Inn or a Marriott, something like that. And I wasn't there. I was in the Philippines at that time because, mind you, I was being bad. So my dad had to take me somewhere else to be away from the United States. And I was heavy hanging around with him and my daughter's father. So all we kept doing was, you know, drinking, smoking, having sessions, shooting pool. Because they had, my sister's husband had a pool table on an in-law, like, you know, downstairs, where you go downstairs from the house, and then the downstairs is like a big old space where it's like a little fun, sporty kind of area. You can make it into a like a, I guess, you know, when people hunt, are hunters, they collect like their guns and just all kind, you know, or like you can put a pool table down there. So that's what he did, and that's all we ever did. We just hang out, smoke, and shoot pool and drink 40s. I was only 14 years old, and we just kept doing that over through the years in my high school years. And then with him, Terry, he had a pool table at his house, having a little, you know what I'm saying, connected to the backyard type shit. No, I'm not from Stockton. I'm in the Alameda. I'm in the Alameda County though right now. Is that what you're trying to? Yeah, I'm Filipino. Yeah, and he was half black, half Chinese. And who shot him was a Filipino. A Filipino dude getting jealous over my friend, trying to holler at her. He was trying to get the number, but then my friend was like, I don't know who you trying to step up to, type shit. He's trying to defend himself. So by the time they went outside, Filipino dude followed him and shot him. Y'all, that was back in 1990, goddamn 1996, 1995. Because I wasn't born in the Philippines, Zachy. I was born in St. Luke's Hospital in San Francisco, off of Valencia and Cesar Chavez. My other friend got ran over by some norteños, hating because he was making so much, because he was selling so much, I guess, weed to the neighborhood. Or not even just that, because the neighborhood that he was in was like mostly kind of like the suburb. He was so young doing it that his friends got so jealous, or something happened between a goddamn transaction or whatever. I happened to be around that day. I came to the scene and he was on the floor. Bright lights, news reporters coming around, police and shit. And I'm seeing my friend on the goddamn floor. I'm like, man. I used to babysit him. He was only 8 years old. He grew up to be 18 and was doing good. How he was, you know what I'm saying, dealing with whatever he was dealing with. That's just what he wanted to do. So, because I was so close to that neighborhood, it was kind of like, that was our little hood, you know what I'm saying? And 10 years later, hell yeah. He got ran over by a fucking, a goddamn, I think it was an expedition, or like the one before that, you know, the Ford Expedition, but the one before that, or a Cadillac, but it was like a big SUV type, whatever. All of us, we went to the scene, we was like, hell no. And it was telling, we was all talking like, who did this shit? They said it was some norteños that was around his age. Like, come on now. You gonna have how many of y'all trying to fuck with one person that, I don't know if he was carrying a weapon or what, but I mean, if it's 4 or 5 of y'all, come on now. And so all the other my friends overdose. What the fuck is that sound? Is that the blower outside? Oh, thank you, baseball. Yeah. I'm the only one that left out of the San Francisco Bay Area. They slowly dying over there. One, he's crippled. He got Social Security, so all he do is stay at home. But he's like a goddamn crack. He's a crack smoker and a goddamn what is it called? A steel reserve. Right, it is leaf blowers. I thought they were doing that shit inside the goddamn room. This shit is good. With the cheese and see how the cheese is on the corners? It's kind of crispy. I put a little bit of soy sauce on it. Yeah, but the dude that taught me this, or I tried it from what he was just trying to put something together. They found him inside a room. They just found him inside a room, knocked out. So I don't know if it was a fentanyl kind of issue or what, but normally that was kind of like happening. I don't know how many years far back when he passed away. It's probably been like 6 years. Anthony Hood. I don't know who you are, baseball. Where you from in the city? A Ford Focus is a sedan. Who you saying dumbass to? I didn't say no goddamn Ford Focus. I said an Expedition. Explorer? Not the Explorer, the one after that. And I'm about to take you out of here. I don't know who you're talking to when you said that. Alcoholics since birth. Did you season that? Are you eating a cat or yeah, you too much right now. You said, did you season that animal? Goddamn. Yeah, you guys, it's not like from the years before, back in my 20s and in my 30s. The younger ones was even still trying to make it, you know what I'm saying? But it was just, it's hate. Alcoholic since birth? Well, it's too late now. Oh shit, what the hell? You see that? Little piece of bread fucking falling. Well, I already hit you. When you say shit like that, I don't like going all the way back up just to fucking figure it out. I'm talking about cars and shit. I just wanted to know the one before a goddamn expedition. Oh wait, what did it say? Hold on. Mm, a Ford Focus or Explorer. Yeah, my mom used to have an Explorer. No, not an Explorer. Oh, okay, hold on. The Denali. So the one, okay, so the top one is a Denali, and then it's an Expedition. So basically, it was an Oh wait, it was an Expedition. That's what it was. See, I was on it. Not an not an Explorer, and not a goddamn a Focus. A fucking Ford Focus. What the hell? No, not an Escalade. It might have been a Cadillac. They just said it was a big black or white. I don't know what the fuck. But that shit was crazy. I used to babysit him. I used to watch him. 2 or 3 times. You know what I'm saying? When his mom be out. Black kid. And he was only 8 years old. That was in a apartment complex areas and stuff. You know? And he looked up to me like an auntie. He looked up to me like if I needed a phone call, if I like say if I lost my phone or something, he will always let me inside his house and ask any kind of question. If I needed to goddamn stay over there overnight because it's hot, you know, it's something outside, or I don't want to be seen or something like that, or goddamn if I need to use a phone. West Cruz. West Cruz. Do you know how long I've been here, West Cruz? I was born in San Francisco. I'm calling immigration. Who you calling immigration to? Who you calling immigration for? Keep typing. Come on, West Cruz. Your last name is kind of fucked up too. We're gonna call immigration on you. Right, Ping? Right. Yeah, see? He said, yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if you say that, what would make you say the immigration part? What would make you even say that? Keep typing. Keep saying what you just wanted to finish. Excuse me, Jose, but this is how I am, okay? Like, if I'm reading the chat and if it has something to do with what they're trying to talk about that they don't exactly get, videos. Mexican supporters for Trump. My auntie, my mom's sister's last name is Cruz, but that's just what it is. You a foreigner or even just a Hispanic or something like that that's coming from the South or whatever, you can't come up over here and say what the fuck you just said. Okay? That's it. Period. What animal is that? This is zucchini. This is a Mexican squash. This is a Mexican squash, Kate. Hmm? It's a Mexican squash. I imagine me similar to nurses that work in. Yeah, but goddamn, I can't believe. And then there was one. He got now what happened to him? I think one of my old friend's friend, but he was around the neighborhood. He was trying to rob a place. He was trying to, burglarize a house, and when he came inside, I don't know if he knew what was going to happen to him, or you know what I'm saying, and he got shot. And that shit was crazy too, because I don't know if he was actually the first person to die from that whole location. And then there was one, he got standoff with the police. He tried to hold his cousin hostage. Excuse me. Short like me. I'm like 5'2". And no, I'm not a gang member. Hell no. No. He did a standoff right in front of in his house, or I think it was his auntie house, his auntie or uncle house, and he had a standoff with the police for like a whole day. I think it was like from the morning to the night, and the police killed him. Young, probably in his 20s at that time, cause I must have been in my 20s. No, he must have been like 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, younger than me. And I don't know what was going on through that. I don't know, normally when it's a standoff, you just don't want to get put in jail for something. So they shot and killed him. The police did. Crazy. Well, do not break into people. I love to play stupid games on Super Pet. Shit. You ain't gotta tell me that. I don't know why people even like, there be so many videos that you'll watch and you'll be like, they go up in there, not like trigger happy, it's just more of garbage? Oh my god, you have to bring that all the way downstairs? Zach Pack, I think I seen you around. Tinky, let me see all your messages. Anthony Hood, okay, thank you. I am cool. I am nice and kind. A lot of changes, you know what I'm saying? I left out of that place a whole lot of just people on drugs and shit. They know how to use it and they know what they want. I was only a weed smoker and a fucking beer drinker. But, that was just to, have the vibe, you know what I'm saying? high school years. Oh, high school years, y'all. Oh shit, what time is it, y'all? I gotta clock back in. Huh. Right on time, y'all. Hold on. Right on time. Elevator is broken. I gotta do this one more time. You work with seniors. Is it difficult to keep coming into work after some residents pass away? Oh yeah, Corsico. It do. Because when they tell us that somebody had passed away, just like Miles passed away like 3 weeks ago, I came back 2 days later and I see his name crossed out. I said, why is his name crossed out? I mean, couldn't they just say something, like write something else? I'm like, damn. You know, sometimes they just want to be put down because they getting too old and really there's nothing for them to, I guess, to use their mind because it's so weak that it's just, that's just how some, people are. But that's very hard to understand for some people. Like, I get very emotional when I hear some of them, they'll be passing away, they be taking something out of me. Hello. So, okay. What? What is it?
Yeah, they still have a house there and everything. Yeah, it's not too far from the pier.
Ooh, sorry.
They're like half a block away from the coastline. So like they could literally take a 15-minute walk to the pier.
Yeah.
Welcome to Pacific and Union City. My name is Colleen. How may I assist you today?
Oh, Zach Peck, my bad. Oh, right on, Tennessee, for putting that down. Thank you, thank you. Shout out to Tennessee TV. Y'all go check out him. Okay. Zach Peck, yes, I appreciate you. What I was gonna say was, I know you just come around every now and then to support or whatever, just to say how you are coming. Um, but do you eat Filipino food? Yeah, that was just that cheese and Mexican squash, y'all. And then these were just fish sticks from the Dollar Tree. I got one left. Yeah, it's not too big. It's something to have. Down there, Tennessee. Y'all go check him out. Mm-hmm. He's chilling over there in the south. Um, YouTube checks are coming out on the 21st. Yes, I need to pay a bill tomorrow that is $154, and my YouTube check is $143. So that's just gonna cover that. But I gotta take out a $200 bill just to put in my account tomorrow. But then it's gonna come back. I don't like doing that shit because it's like taking money out of my envelope. You know what I mean? Tinky, you want to do a 360 on my uniform? And my scrub? You want to see something? You're going to see a 360. I'm like the ones that, Asian people that be working in the kitchens and stuff. There's a 360. Mm-hmm. I was supposed to do that. Spin that shit. Spin it, right? No. One day. Adobo is what? Tennessee? How you know about adobo? How you? Oh shit. Uh-oh. My bad, y'all. Okay. So that means have you tried lumpias? Have you tried lumpia? What have you tried as Filipino food? Okay. Adobo lumpias. And what? Zach Peg, you know about diniguan? So chocolate meat, y'all. See, now Americans need to know about this. And that's exactly what I was saying. Some people don't get it. They think that it's like, I don't want to say harmful, but they're not getting the traditional way of how animals will get killed and be used to eat of what they're in the insides and everything. So diniguan chocolate meat is called diniguan. Diniguan is blood with pork that is in a stew with like a jalapeno. Okay? They call it chocolate meat because it looks like poo-poo, like dookie, like black and dark. Because when you cook blood, it gets blackened. Okay? I just want y'all just to kind of, you know what I'm saying? So if you even put it down on maybe in the YouTube search engine, put Philippine chocolate meat or put diniguan, Dinuguan, diniguan. You guys will think that this is not good, but a lot of in the olden days, Africa, they use animal's blood to make a stew. And that shit right there is fire. Fire. I used to not like it as a kid because I used to be like, what the fuck is that? Is that some goddamn shit? I used to be like, hell no. I only started eating that shit when I was in my late 20s. Late 20s, y'all. I swear to God, I was very like choosy with my food. I mean, like I mess with Chinese food because it was something good to eat. I didn't really eat like Peking duck after like I was in my late 20s too. You know what I mean? Like you can't really tell from a duck and a chicken. You know what I'm saying? And when I say chicken, it could be a gallina, a hen, a female chicken, because they're built like the shape of a female chicken is different. So when you look at a duck and you break it down when it's cut and it's cooked and you see it on the goddamn plate, you're gonna be like, what is this? Is this a hen, like a female chicken, or is this a duck? You can't tell, but it's juicy. So female chickens and ducks are the tastiest of those birds. Quail eggs, those are good too in soups, I feel like, because I use those in most of Southeast Asian food. Like I put those in Laos or Cambodian or Vietnamese soups, hot pot soups. I gotta fuck with the quail eggs. I used to be like, quail eggs in my high school days. I didn't start eating quail eggs until I was in my 30s, y'all. For real. Lechon, come on now. I grew up with all this. I grew up with all of that since I was a child. Trust me. My mother's stepfather used to buy me a pig every time I had a birthday. Like a lechon pig, you know, when they roast it in the Philippines. Because I was out there for like, I was out there for 3.5, almost 4 years. And he would always buy me a cake and a pig. And buying a pig in the Philippines means that you're rich. So my stepfather, I mean he's my step grandfather. He always bought me a pig, but I would never. I don't know if I ate it, but I know I would never eat the cake because I wasn't into cake. What else do you say? The sinigang. Yeah, I made plenty of sinigangs, Tennessee. If you see some of my old videos, I put sinigang on there. Shyne hitting with the 360 level. I used to see a girl that was into Filipino food. Oh, that's right. Yeah, adobo. Oh, okay, Red Bull, you too. So I'm good all the way till like 3:30. How long have I been here? 39. I'll stay here for another 20 minutes. But I'm practically all ahead with the dishes and stuff like that. I probably need like maybe 4, 5, 6 bowls. Yes, I am, Tiki. Tiki, are you a female or are you a dude? Oh, Zach Pack, what do you mean about that? When they baptize their baby? What is that supposed to mean? I don't understand that part. Oh, right on, Tennessee. Yeah, if I had my other phone, I'd be like, tap, tap, tap. Tap. Full function on the screen, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't even know who was really even asking. I don't remember y'all names like that. I just be reading. I don't really like check the names. Like if I really know and recognize your name, like Zach Pack, I've seen him before. LOL, dude. Tennessee's doing. Y'all, I drank coffee, y'all. I broke the coffee thing. Today was my 5th day, but I had coffee this morning. But guess how I did it? So yesterday I found me 3 little coffee creamers, right? Where my little snack area is at. I said, okay, I can use this today. I said, but really after today, I'm really not going to fuck with coffee. I'll do the decaf because at home I got like this much left of my regular instant coffee. So I'm trying to just use it all, right? I'm trying to use it all. So today I put 1.5 tablespoons of instant coffee on my mug, and then I used 3 of those like original with no flavor. And I'm really the no flavor. I don't like the original. I have to have flavor in my coffee creamers. I have to have either French vanilla, anything that's sweet that has a limited edition. Like there was one that was like a pistachio. One was like a Snickers. Just all kinds of different kinds of taste. And this time I had just an original, so I put my little cinnamon sugar, but then I also put that the abuelita hot chocolate tablets. So I cut a little piece and I put that, and I said, "Ooh shit! I just made me a mocha ass coffee." I said, "Oh my god!" I said, "I need to stop." I said, "No." I said, "Hell no!" Even though this shit was good today, I said, "No, no, 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 no." I have to do that with decaf or something like that. Like it has to change. Dylan, you said you must love Temu. I mean, shit, no hate, but I mean, I don't shop there. I don't shop there at all. I do at Shyne because of some nail supplies, yeah. Oh, right, Tennessee Keurigs, right. They got a limited edition kind of grounded coffee. I mean, all kinds. Starbucks to the goddamn Pete's. They even have like junior mints, like you know them. What is it called? What's that one candy called? Junior mints, mint juniors. What is it called, y'all? They had a coffee Keurig that was a Tootsie Roll at the Dollar Tree, y'all. This is from the Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree. They had a Tootsie Roll. It was a 2-pack. They had junior mints, Tootsie Roll. This was around Christmas time, and I had bought it for the boy that lives right next door to where I live at, because he bought a Keurig for his girlfriend. But then, you know, I'm just trying to help out and shit. Just try to give something, you know, it was a gift. And he was like, "What? Tootsie Roll?" And fucking, I was like, "Yeah, try it." So once you said that, Tennessee, I was like, shit. But that shit's kind of expensive. Oh, okay. No, I don't use Splenda. I'm not a sugar person when it comes to my coffee. I just need the creamer. I'm just a milky type of creamy person. What I mean by this is the baptisms. There's like a lot of people going in and out. They're doing a whole lot of construction. I don't know. I've been to the Filipino baptism. They have all different kinds of foods. Goat, lamb, fish, pork. Oh, okay. Oh, like you mean the events? Yeah, they're always going to bring some food. That's how I learned about mostly the party trays, like a la cartes. Even though we still, because if my mom had cooked that, or my mom's older sister, the one that holds the events at her house, because she had a house. When I was growing up, my mom and my dad had an apartment. So when I was 9 years old, that's when my mom and my dad lived out of an apartment, and we went to a house in Hercules. So I was right next door to Vallejo, in between Vallejo and Pinole and Richmond. But I would, you know, get down with that whole entire whatever location. And that was in my middle school years, 11, 12, and 13. And what was I saying, y'all? In my middle school years? Oh, my auntie hold down functions at her house. Yeah, it took 10 years or maybe 13 years for my mom and my dad to decide to buy a house. It ain't that easy. My mom and my dad came out here when they was like 19 years old. My mom had me at 30. 19 to 30, that's 11 years later. I don't know where she was. She was living with my auntie. So my older auntie, which is my mom's older sister, was already having kids. So they must have been like 8, 9, 10 years old, right? So my mom is babysitting them kids, and then my mom finally go meets my dad. I think of like 2021. So they was just dating, right? Had my sister when she was 28, and my mom had me when she was 30. But we didn't move into a house until I was 9 years old. We moved into Hercules. hmm That was more like white people town, or let's just so-called say, uh, um, the better part, because Hercules and Pinot was not actually. See, Pinot can get down though. I heard a few things about Pinot that was in a bad part of that place. I'm like, Pinot? I'm right next door. So my auntie used to make lumpias. I was 7 years old. I think I was like 7 or 8 years old. She used to be like, she would be like this. She used to tell me, you know those little wrappers? You know when you eat a lumpia, right? It's a wrapper. So they come in like, it's a wrapper package, right? You open it up and there's a lot in there and you gotta separate it. You gotta go like this. You gotta take it and you gotta just separate it. Like that. Imagine this is that wrapper. She made me do that shit at 8 years old. When she used to have parties inside her house, she used to be like, can you peel them? So I started peeling them at a very young age. I was only like 7 or 8 years old and she used to make me do that shit. I was doing like how many of them? Because then she'll roll it. She'll start rolling the lumpias and shit, you know. Okay, Tennessee. All right. Right on for coming through. I appreciate that. You even know about Filipino food. I didn't know you know all that shit. Adobos and lumpia, like all that shit. You know a lot. Lechon? Hell yeah. That's deep down in my part of in the Philippines. You know what I'm saying? That's really like party type food. The giving, the sharing, prosperity, sharing a plate. Pig. That's our tradition. It's that, lumpias, and then they say noodles. Noodles is longevity. You serve noodles at a potluck. It's like I'm trying to give. I'm trying to give some of this prosperity for all of us to share and gain more for prosperity, to prosper. So noodles is longevity, if y'all ever want to know that. I got taught that. So some Asians will even traditionally make it before a new year. He said chicken noodles so goddamn. Hell nah. Who the fuck wants a soda with a goddamn chicken noodle soup? I ain't that goddamn shit. I'd rather try the Latinos chicken noodle soup rather than the goddamn Americans chicken noodle soup, goddammit. And I'm from here. Okay? That is so, I mean, like, what, the canned Campbell soup? Oh, Lord. Why I say the chicken noodle soup from the Latinos? Why? Because they put, this is what they put, y'all. They put potatoes. They put carrots. They put Mexican squash. So carrots, potatoes, Mexican squash, like what I just ate. Chicken. And Nicaraguenses, like in the central Latino, they'll put certain things, like they'll put cilantro. That's off top, like, you know, Hispanic, like in the Latin world, they'll put that cilantro in the end in that chicken soup. Okay, you can add the little noodles in there, like the pastas and, you know, macaroni pastas and shit. Is really the pasta is what I'm really trying to say. But some will put a tomato. So, like, say Nicaraguenses or goddamn, because Guatemalan, I think it's more El Salvadorians and the Nicaraguenses will put the tomato. A tomato, Mexican squash, potato, carrots, and cilantro. Then there's the other ones like El Salvadorians, they'll put oregano. Just a little bit of oregano, right? Rather than the cilantro in the soup, in the chicken soup. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I learned them. They're all my friends. I fuck with my El Salvadorian family. Those is my family right there. Okay? Why do you think that I try to act so square? And I'm trying to just not be like hood type into that type of character. I mean, like, I'm not going to say that I can't. It's just something that I'm not following in that kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Zach Pack laughing. Yeah. Let's keep it fresh. Let's keep it what is it called? What is it called, y'all? Not fresh off the boat, but damn, what's the okay, never mind. Cause I know if some people here are Filipino, they're gonna be like, why you say fob for? Fob. A fob is like fresh off the boat. And when somebody calls somebody else a fob, they ain't gonna like that. But that's kind of like what I like when y'all see me try to like get mad at somebody and I don't try and like get back with roasting. I just get at it where I'm saying like, why is it that this, and like my yesterday's live, how it was just like, okay, yeah, if you ain't doing this, and I'm just like indirect, right? Why? Because it's just like how you would probably be in front of my face. I would talk like that. It's not like, oh, I'll be up in the, you know, through the screen, and I'll just be like trying to just get back about what y'all talking about, but then was hearing that I was getting you know, trashed with some words, or being, you know, getting roasted or something like that, or, you know, they trying to just say all kinds of shit. Well, no. Why? It's because I'm already into the not like how it was, so crazy and treacherous and dangerous and crazy back in the days. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like my path is different. What do Puerto Ricans put in their soup? Plantain. Oh, and that's one other thing. And they also put plantains. So El Salvadorians and Nicaraguenses and Guatemalans, they put plantain in their soup. If it's beef or if it's chicken. I think it's more into the beef rather than the chicken soup. So, like, if there's cilantro in there, they're more gonna have oregano and plantains, like cut slices, like, you know, when it's cut like sideways. If y'all check this out, y'all go to your YouTube search engine and just put El Salvadorian chicken soup with pasta. You're going to see either a plantain up in there, you're going to see some carrots, you're going to see some oregano, okay? And you're going to see some goddamn Mexican squash. Okay, the cilantro is like a top off, if that's if they want that. You know what I mean? And then they're going to have a lime, just a squeeze. Why? Because sometimes they want to eat their chicken soup with a little bit of hot sauce. You know what I mean? That's just how it goes for the Latino world. and I know them. I used to eat their food like that. I still eat their food like that. If you go to a Latin restaurant and you order that, doesn't look too big, but it's very comforting. You know what I mean? Like, especially when you're sick. So it's just like chicken noodle soup off of an American. It's just the basic cut dices of some carrots, some goddamn macaroni pasta shits, the chicken, however they wanted to cut it, and I guess whatever kind of seasoning that they added, you know, we got rid of all the illegal aliens, made the United States safer. Okay, West Cruz, you got something very big to Lord, Lamar Wheelie, is that you? Yeah, and West Cruz, you you just I don't know what's wrong with you, but I really don't want to talk so loud. So you just, yeah, fresh off the boat. Yeah, I mean, you're in America, but you can't speak English. God damn, the Bears. Funny, huh? She is an American, but Pinay. Yes, I am Pinay. Are you Thai? No, but I love Thai food, y'all. Thai is my most favorite ass goddamn. Like, I try Latino food. I know about the Filipino food, and I know about the Chinese food. So, basically, Thai and Thai is gonna beat all the other dishes. That it'll beat the Chinese food. It'll beat the goddamn uh 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 what is it called? Latino food. You know, tacos and burritos and stuff like that. It'll, in my taste buds, yes. Girl, when you gonna cook for us again? I'm supposed to be doing the goddamn pork spare ribs like 2 or 3 days ago, but y'all, I'm so tired. It's just I don't have. And then it was last week was kind of windy. Yesterday, I mean, 2 days ago, it started to get in the 80s, but then it was so windy. Like the first day, it was so windy, but it was like 78, 79. I'm like, I can't do it with all this wind. And then the next day, like yesterday, I could have done it, but I got off at 7. So they changed my schedule. And then Friday, I couldn't have done it. Saturday, I could not have done it. It was windy both of those days. And I got off at 2. I was thinking I was supposed to, because I really have it inside, sitting inside the refrigerator. And I really need to marinate it because tomorrow I'm off. So after my appointment, I'm going to get on them ribs. So basically tonight or I'm going to have to marinate that shit. Because I would rather have it marinated rather than putting the seasonings on there and then barbecuing it. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna throw that shit in on the grill. Why does everybody say that? I mean, I'm glad that you guys say something and not scared to talk. But it's like, Tina Marie always be saying, they always be want to marry you. They always be want to marry. And I'm like, where? She's like, all up in your chat. And I'm like, oh my God. You say, am I going to cook for you? Shit. I'm about to put it on a grill tomorrow. Do you make any Filipino dishes? Hell yeah, I make a whole lot of Filipino dishes. The bear? Not, it's mostly, on my channel, it's mostly Filipino. Why? Because it's more of a budget type of dish. You know what I mean? All of the ingredients are put in its kind of like lasting kind of, oh, I ran out of this. And you always get another bottle. I ran out of that. It's always handy because it'll get to adobo. You could use oyster sauce, goddamn, what is, like, you could use It's just like Americans when they use Worcestershire sauce. That's kind of like one of my favorite ingredients that I would put into my dishes as a to combine and to cook my food. You know what I'm saying? Like uh, um, in the Filipino, it would be mostly used as like say oyster sauce. Okay, because teriyaki sauce is just a name. You got to put all these things in order to make a teriyaki sauce. You know what I'm saying? So teriyaki sauce is not just a teriyaki sauce. There's ingredients that follow into that. There's sugar, stuff like that. So mostly in the Asian, and I don't know why somebody said in before a long time, Asians don't use sugar in Chinese food. Well, rice cooking wine rice cooking I don't know how to say in Chinese, but it's a cooking wine, and it have a wine taste after. But there is also another bottle that is just like a mirin, almost kind of like a sweet cooking liquid. You know what I'm saying? They're like, we don't use sugars in our food. um In marinades, they do marinate or even mixing something together. You know what I'm saying? In Vietnamese, they'll put rock candy rocks. It's like a crystal rock, but it's sugar. It's like a palm sugar. They'll add that to the pho because there's a lot of spices. Okay, so that person was not acknowledged of how sugar was used in the Asian plates. That person was not really knowing how Asians cook. Even like in the Hawaiian, the you know a lot of coconut milk and all that shit. Yeah, it's been hotter than a well digger's ass. Yeah. Ooh, I heard it. I heard it was hot out there. Some other live stream had one that said that it was like it was hot. Calvi over for dinner. Zach Pack. Yeah, but DeBears, yes, I made a lot of Filipino food. I made from sinigang to pork adobo to arroz caldo. What is this? Goddamn. Damn, what the fuck is it? Beef steak, or tapsilog, pansit with gizzards, heart, chicken heart, or gizzards. A lot of shit. Chop suey, but Filipino style. Uh, a whole lot of shit. What else, y'all? Um, like afritada. There's afritada. There's what else? Shrimp sinigang. Fried tilapias with like, what did I make that with? I had pinakbet. So pinakbet is like with okra and squid. Squid, they call it pusit. It looks dark. The stew looks dark, like the ink. When squid kind of or octopus kind of splashes their poison or whatever, it's like black. So that dish has a squid, which is like calamari, and it's called pinakbet de something, pinakbet something pusit, Pusit. I know it sounds funny, y'all, but that's just how the Filipino dishes are named, and I just happen to know how to make them. So it's been an hour and 5 minutes. I got 21 likes. To school, August 9th, back to school bash. Are you interested, my friend? Like Mike Fernandez and this and here. I don't. I'm not in Austin, Texas, Anthony Hood. I'm sorry. I'm here in Cali, but once I can start moving around and having everything that's just where I'll be like, okay, I'm tired of this. Gotta sell this. I'm tired of that. Gotta sell that car. Gotta sell that truck. Gotta sell this. When it's about that time, then I can get around. You know what I mean? Hi, what's up, Nick? How stupid can people be to listen to her? She was born and raised there. Right, the Bears. Oh my God. People is just probably wanting to talk and type something. So yes, I'm gonna get out of here, you guys. So I'll see you guys. Just wanted to just come on and put it to where you guys at least know that I will be going to all of my doctor's appointments tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. Yes, it's so bad. I don't know how my life will look like with this thing looking the way how it's so scarred. It's a big scar. It's like a big scab. It looked like a gunshot wound. You know what I mean? And I don't know how it can go away. But I have to live with this forever. I can't do anything about it. It just was, it's like something that you just is right there and you just see something growing and it's growing, 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 growing. And you can't stop it. You can't take medicine for it. Like they never asked me if I needed any ointment for it or we need to do this, none of that. They didn't do shit. They just said it was not cancerous. And they say the treatment would just be don't have no caffeine. That's why I'm trying to stop drinking coffee. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta try my best to just listen. That's why I'm drinking. I was never a water person for so many years. This is the second time I've started to drink water like this out of just the last 2 years. One time it was just for like 2 weeks, and then now this is really the time when I gotta. This is the fifth day I've been drinking water, but I drank coffee this morning, and I drank decaf yesterday, but for 3 days straight I didn't drink coffee, and I was already having a headache on the second day. So hopefully that I can get over this, but I'll see you guys later. I appreciate you guys for coming and joining and chatting it up with me, y'all, for real. Okay, because um barbecue tomorrow or something like that, hopefully tomorrow or the next day, because I will be off the next 3 days. Thanks, you guys. Big love, big love.